Oh, so what's this one's name?
Hamish.
Hamish. This cow's a little bit... On you go. This cow's a little bit twitchy. He's drinking well, isn't he?
Yeah. He's got a long tongue.
He's looking for a drink. Good morning. Feed getting shifted along the road. I am just heading out with the rollers, but first need to fuel up. Davy Beat has been and fitted in the wellhead and the new pump down the borehole there. Just awaiting test results, and we need to do a little bit more digger work and a bit of plumbing. Squeeze in here next to the digger that still need to change the alternator belt on. Is the diesel going to reach from here? Hope so. We'll just be needing probably 150 litres. That's my guess. I got started on this alternator belt. Got the alternator slacking, got the old one off, got these brackets out the way for more access. Need the other belt off as well. I just got stuck doing something else, and now we need to keep going and getting rolling and some spraying done, some fert spread, and then we'll get back to this. It's just sitting there at the moment. Hey Mutz, here, sit. Brilliant. Hey boy, haven't seen you in a while. Sit. He's got a new tag. The Globeburn Welcome Party. And then his name's on the back, Baxter. Good boy, Baxter. And he's got a new collar. I think we sell them in the shop, that's why. Dunk's taking feed right now to yard 2. He's already shifted a load of fertiliser to yard 3 this morning. Kev's finishing off an end rig of spring oats, and then he is going out fert spreading. So Dunk's going to jump in the forklift and keep Kev loaded with fert, keep him moving pretty swift. I'm going out rolling. Harvey's going to put the flat roller on, which is lying out there in this field. I should get all the cereals finished today if I get a full day rolling. Going to be hitting some steeper bits today, so we'll see what they're like. Rollers will be needing a grease as well, actually. And the tractor. New thumb arrived. Bigger thumb, so we need to get that welded onto the digger. I wasn't miles off. Oh, they're awesome. Sunflowers are going here, so I'm just going to roll it, get some weeds to chit, spray it off, and then we'll sow some sunflowers. Hey Doug, and hopefully they'll grow better than last year. Sowed them 3 times last year, and each time they got a deluge of rain within a week and failed. We've opened the tulips as of today. Well, Dad's just putting the signs out. There's some people in there at the moment. Just putting a bit of air in these back tyres for going along the road. I've done this one, and I have not done this one, just because these are not high flex walls on the tyres. Chuck a bit of air in, then I can let them off again when I get in the field. Because actually when you're in the field, they're not flexing that much, because all this weight that's on the drawbar right now is on the ground. They're nowhere near flexing as much as they do right now, which is quite a bit. Normal flex. Right, we're all greased. Rollers and tractor. There's actually a lot of greasing points on this machine. There's 5 sets of rings. They've obviously got a bearing at each end. There's 10. And then there's 2 of each of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 far end, 10, 11. 32 greasing points on this set of rollers. It's quite a few. Harvey's flat rolling at the moment. Get that field done, then shift another. And we're off. This field looks like this, bit of a dog leg, the steep bit right down the bottom corner, and then we're shifting over there to some spring oats and another field of spring oats over there. Happy days. Right, field is done. Here comes the muck. Quite a bit of steer kicking about. Next stop, the oats. 70 acres of spring oats, job done. We're trundling up a bit of ground which is reasonably steep. My camera never makes it look that steep, but 8.7k, 6% slip, 71% engine power, no problem at all. I'm dithering as to whether we need as much weight on the front. We've got quite a lot of weight. And you're always picking up stones as well, so that increases your weight. Throwing up a bit of dust here anyway. A bit of steer. Jesus. Tell you what, it's dry. I wish I had the drone with me because I could fly over and see Harvey flat rolling that grass field right in the middle of the screen. That's the silage field at yard 2. There's the cattle shed. Dad's been checking the coos. Kev is over there right now at yard 4 spreading fert. Although I don't know, I can't tell where he is. Dunk is in the yard. There he is, there's Dunk. He's got fert bags ready to go for Kev. And I am one more width around this field. Dunzo, rolling complete. Then I will swap tractors with Harvey. Harvey has got the spraying tractor. He can take this tractor, finish off the flat rolling with this. Just going to keep Dunk and Kev moving as a pair and getting all the fert finished over the next few days. I'll start getting out spraying. Another week and we are laughing. I'm not turned tight enough. I'm gonna hit the fence. One downside is fences are definitely obstacles. Oh, I hope I can get out of this. Oh, we're good. I thought it was gonna start jackknifing there. And then we'd be in a pickle. Review of the Dalbo 12.3 metre rollers after doing roughly 400 odd acres. They are awesome. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic purchase, very glad when we did them. I would still have probably 3 more days worth of rolling still to do if I was in the wee set. Fan-zabby-dozy. And it's not been a bother to pull them at all, really. This has been probably the hardest bit. These 2 fields have got a hollow running through them. Doesn't look particularly steep, but ended up dropping down to about 7k, gear number 11. It would be slipping about 10% slip using 70% engine power. That was the hardest bit I got to, and those were the stats. Just going to shove a bit more air in these tyres before we go along the road. That'll need 5 minutes each side probably. The compressors you get in a tractor are not quite the same as a big 200 litre workshop one. Fronts will be alright till I get back to the workshop. One thing I do want to do, so these rings, they might be alright, but see these collars, you can set the spacing basically between the rings, and what you want to do is everything wants to be shunted up, like put a ratchet around it, crank it up, shove the discs all to one end, and then you want to shim that. You want that gap there to be 3mm. That's the spec. So probably worth doing that on each of the 5 sets of rings. They'll all have a collar there. If your spacing's too wide, the whole thing can wear a bit more. That'd be a quick job just to check what they're like. 2 bolts as grub screws basically. Shove that collar up, shim it to 3mm, job done. Otherwise, good to go in the shed. Not going to wash it. I don't really particularly like washing machines. Not out of laziness. Well, getting the power washer out is a bit of a faff regardless, but don't want to give it a soaking and then your moisture sits in about bearings and whatnot till you get it out again and move it. It's like the combine. Never gets a clean until 2 days before we go combining. Otherwise you shove it in the shed all damp. What's that? 16? Oh, 14. Right, I'll leave it on another 5 minutes. It's not quite variable insulation tyres, are they? A few wee stones in there and then one larger one. He's arrived! a week late!
These things happen.
These things happen. I'm your first customer to dump, are you?
Least pair. Lowest pair.
Lowest pair?
Lowest pair. Last priority.
Get the worst treatment.
That's it.
You done yet?
Oh, the hell.
It was about 2 weeks ago I was last videoed you.
Yeah.
Just a few shells. Oh, it does fit. Like a glove.
Oh, I'm not sitting sorry.
Almost like you measured it. Is it not going right in?
Alright, well.
Doesn't fit.
Get a chance. Get a chance.
If I wasn't here, you'd be walloping that with a sledgehammer.
A gentle persuasion. There you go, shoot. Get all the way home.
It's not flush.
Hey, get a chance.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh well. Right, see you. Don't bother sending the bill.
Aye.